Steve Kane Show.
Good morning.
Yeah, what's your name?
Jim?
Jim, you're on the radio.
Oh, hi, good morning. I'm a member of the Lock Gang, Jim Lockwood supporter, and I just wanted to fire some shots over at Brian specifically.
No, we're not gonna know. I know who you are.
Sorry if you thought it so, but this is not even a show.
Hi everyone, and except for my enemies, it's me, Chris James. I'm the host of this and also the unquestioned leader of the band Chris featuring Chris Dies. With my new position as a band leader, I decided it was in my best interest to get my own representation. I didn't know where to look, but my friend and lawyer Dim Whitley put me in contact with someone who he said is the most trustworthy in the business. So I'm gonna call him now.
Hello, Ron Fraudster speaking.
Sorry, did you say Ron Foster or Fraudster?
Well, I didn't say Hillary Clinton, bitch.
Right, okay. My name's Chris James. I'm a friend of Dim Whitley. He said I could contact you about representation.
Oh, great. You need an agent. What's your credit card and banking information?
I'm not really sure why you need my banking information.
I gotta figure out a way to steal money from this fucking rube.
Sorry, are you talking to me?
Oh, sorry. I thought I had the mute button on.
No, I could hear what you were saying.
He heard everything I was saying, so I'm gonna have to figure out a different way to steal money from this dipshit.
Sorry, I can still hear you.
God damn it, Dee Dee, we gotta fix the mute button. Chris, I'll call you back.
Okay, well it sounds like somebody's got themselves an agent. This week, we introduce you to a new character, nationally syndicated radio host Mike Gallagher. Plus, the Fat Master calls his old friend Todd Starnes and some of my stand-up comedy. First though, it was only a matter of time before Wayne Dupree was forced to respond to Jim Lockwood and the Lock Gang, and guess what? The time is now, and now is the time, and play it. Your clip.
We got a caller on the line with a private number, so I don't know where to call him from. Go ahead, caller, go.
Hi, I'm Jack. I'm from London.
Yeah.
You know who that was.
I know it is.
But why you don't let him speak?
No.
Hear me?
No, Chris, go ahead.
Who's Chris? I'm Jack from London.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear the accent. Go ahead, Chris.
But
What do you think of your mayor?
I'm not a huge fan.
What's your mayor's name again?
Sadiq Khan.
How's that working out? And now you don't have any gun problems, but everybody's getting stabbed in London. So what's he going to do about that? Knife control.
Take away knives. Take away our knives. Take away our swords. We do still have gun problems though.
You walk around with swords?
We don't walk around with them.
They're like novelty.
You should have never said swords. When you said swords, it was
exactly. You gave up yourself when you did the swords thing. Yeah. There you go, Chris. Make your video on that, and congratulations. Did you hear him going in and out of the English accent?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know what accent he had.
I know. Yeah. It wasn't English. It was messed up. That's what it was.
He did good with the mayor though.
Yeah. Sadiq Khan, right?
That boy's stupid.
Put me on there with Milo. He put me on there with
that was funny. that was funny though.
That was funny
because it had Milo standing right there. It had Hutch looking like a little concubine standing beside. I thought it was so funny.
A celebrity.
Oh my god, I thought it was so funny.
Yeah, I mean
that's going to be on the show.
Yep. Yep. There we go, Chris.
Yep.
Good job. James Lockwood.
Lock gang, lock gang, lock gang, lock gang, lock gang, lock gang, lock gang.
How does he have a show?
Lockwood is a blind radio show host.
With a speech impediment. I don't know why you pick radio when you have a speech impediment. You know what? You talked about our show so many times that I'm putting
he
out
does.
there.
He does.
We didn't even mention you for months.
We don't. Because he's insignificant to us.
Like 3 shows in a row.
Yeah, he sent this guy he read a letter, but he misread the letter. He didn't even read the letter right. you know, and you know, I ain't gonna talk about it. It'll be on video before the weekend.
They're gonna find it out. 7 people watching doesn't hold them back. Not much to talk about, and not too much emphasis on facts. But when they hear another host talking shit, you better believe it's on. And they go back and forth while I sit here and write some stupid song. And I'll never leave them alone.
Famously homophobic Todd Starnes from Fox News was talking about how much he loved Chick-fil-A when he was interrupted by an old friend he didn't recognize.
It's been brought to my attention that the New Yorker, which is a progressive magazine, has made some rather scurrilous accusations against Chick-fil-A.
The unofficial chicken of our Lord.
So that's the latest dispatch on the war of poultry aggression. To the phones we go. Jesse, listening to us online, Tampa, Florida. Welcome to the program.
Good morning, afternoon, Todd. How are you?
I'm doing well, and I hope you are too, Jesse.
I'm doing very well. I love you. I love Chick-fil-A. Are you a fan? Do you eat Chick-fil-A?
Oh, I do love Chick-fil-A, Jesse.
Chick-fil-A is my favorite restaurant, actually, to eat at. I have great memories of there, and I hate when they get persecuted because, you know, one of my great memories, you know, Chick-fil-A has a great place in my heart because actually I met my husband in the back.
Yeah, we're done here, Jesse. Yep. We're done.
Producer John, we apparently have liberals listening to us.
Especially since he called about textbooks.
Well, of course.
But that's how these liberals are. And by the way, these militant LGBT folks, and we get some of the calls every now and again, and unfortunately, every now and again, one of them slips through our screening process, and Jesse's one of them. How much of that went out over the airways, Producer John?
Just about nothing.
Okay, good.
And now some more of my stand-up comedy, but no more than 4 minutes of it. It's called No More Than 4.
I saw my grandma recently. She's like legit old. She is. She's legit. She's 92 years old, which is like really old. And I saw her at a family dinner, and it's like she just recently had her driver's license taken away from her, which is like sad. And it's like the main thing that's happened in her life. So she's like, it dominates her thoughts. It's all she wants to talk about. But you don't obviously want to talk to her about it. It's such a horrifying conversation to have. But at the family dinner, she cornered me. And you can't run away, right? So she comes up and she says, "Chris, can you imagine?" She says, "Try to imagine you've done something for your whole life. Every day of your life you do it, and then someone just comes along and says, now you can never do it again. How's that fair? How's life fair?" It's heartbreaking, truly, and like you can only say so much to her. Like I try to reason with her as best I can. I say, "Grandma, I understand what you're saying, but you have to understand, you know, when you get your 3rd DUI." You guys are a really nice group. Because that's the only time I can see the crowd, because I like look at, and then I was like, when I was saying my grandma lost her license, everyone was so fucking sad. I felt bad, but then I knew I was about to tell you she's just a drunk. My aunt was there as well. My aunt was at the family dinner, and she's like, she loves Brussels sprouts. Like, it's her favorite food, not even just as a side. Like, I'm kind of indifferent to them. Like, she loves them. And if you can imagine this, try to imagine this, okay? We're all sitting at a table, and we're, like, ready to eat. Everyone's ready to eat. And all of a sudden, my aunt starts saying, "Where are the Brussels sprouts? Where are the Brussels sprouts? Are they out on the table?" I don't see him anywhere. I want the Brussels sprouts. Has anyone seen the Brussels sprouts? You know, and she's yelling. And then get this, my uncle had to explain to her that the Brussels sprouts were actually right in front of her face. Thank you. No, honestly, thank you, because I'm recording this set, and I just want to play that for my aunt and uncle, and then maybe they'll believe me that that's not a funny thing I should be talking about in my stand-up comedy. Kind of wrecked that joke, because it was like, when I told the dumb joke to my aunt, like, some guy up there was laughing really hard. He's like, I like the aunt joke. Is she gonna come up? Get her up here.
Syndicated radio host Mike Gallagher had the famous Dr. Sebastian Gorka on as a guest host. I got on hold but wasn't able to get on air, which obviously made me very angry. That's why we decided to call up Mike and ask him, where's Dr. Gorka?
Alex, you're next. Hi, Alex.
Hi.
Hey.
Thanks very much.
Sure.
I just gotta say, I need to have Gorka on. I feel like Gorka would have such strong things to say. I'd love to hear his opinion. Is there any chance that he's going to come by?
Gorka? Dr. Gorka?
Gorka. Yes.
Sure. Yeah, well, maybe we'll have him back on someday. He guest hosted the other day, and, you know, I thought you had something to add to the conversation. But, you know, he's great. He's terrific. We're thrilled that he guest hosted, and he's been a guest on our show before, and I'm sure we'll have him back. Thanks, Alex. Great hearing from you. Cindy, you're next. Hey, Cindy.
Yes, hi.
Hi.
I'm so thankful for President Trump, for him standing up for this monster.
I saw a big article this week. 8 minutes before the hour, lots of voices, lots of callers on this Friday. Let's try to catch up here. Randy, you've been waiting, and we welcome you to the Mike Gallagher Show. How are you, sir?
Hey, good morning, Mike.
Hi.
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. Appreciate it.
I'm really happy about, obviously, as I think all Trump supporters are, to see this undeniable progress that he's making in the world. And obviously the mainstream media completely ignores it, and that's so telling that they ignore the stuff, even more telling than the fake stories, I think. And the main thing, I think to myself, how happy must Dr. Gorka be?
Gorka. I hope that you can stop.
We'll start with Tony. Tony, you're first up on the Mike Gallagher Show. How are you?
Oh, hey, Mike.
Hey.
I'm doing well. Thank you very much. I'm just curious. My main question about these tweets, my big question, I guess, is where is Dr. Gorka?
Gorka.
Dumb.
I don't understand what's going on. I mean, that's the strangest thing. This is like a bizarre thing.
Okay, everyone, that's the end. Hopefully you're not too disappointed about it being over, but I guess if you are, that's good, because it means that you like it, and I should be happy about that. This week's comment of the week goes to the commenter who mentioned she's a princess and that the princesses are coming to watch, and I like that. And I know I'm not saying it right, but it's because I'm not reading it right now, and you're seeing it on the screen, so just read it yourself. This week's comment of the week topic is camera lenses, because I didn't have one, and that's what I'm staring at. Thanks so much. Bye. See ya.
How much of that went out over the airways, Producer John?
Just about nothing.